Thanks to Trump, China's economy is rapidly decelerating. Here's what could happen next. Andy Puzder wrote it. He's the author of The Capitalist Comeback. OK, so your point is that President Trump has given us huge leverage over China because their economy is suffering badly. Go ahead, make your full case.
I think we've got pressure on President Xi from three sources. One is the Chinese people. GDP per capita in China is about $10,000 a year. In the United States, it's $62,000 a year. That's after 28 years of 6.6% or better GDP growth. So they need continued GDP growth, and this year was the worst year they've had since 1990. So the people are putting pressure on. Private sector is putting pressure on President Xi because they're very concerned that what's happening with the trade deals. You've got manufacturing down, investment down, consumer spending down. Exports have been down for 7 months in a row. That with the economy going down, that the government's going to focus on the state-owned entities, which benefit the Politburo. So you've got concerns from the private sector, they're not going to get attention. Then you've got concerns from the Politburo because the state-owned entities aren't producing the kind of income they used to. So we've got economic pressure on President Xi. I think the big problem isn't that China won't negotiate. I think they will negotiate. They will negotiate with President Trump. I think the big problem is, how do we trust him? Most of the things we're asking him to do, they're already required to do by the World Trade Organization. And remember in 2015 when Xi told President Obama that they wouldn't militarize the South China Sea and that they wouldn't hack our businesses anymore, both of which were completely untrue.
Sure.
So they want to negotiate, but we have to be able to enforce.
But we also, the other side of the coin is that President Trump really needs a deal as well. Now, if there's no deal come March the 1st, no deal at all, they don't shake hands, they don't smile, there's nothing gets done, our economy goes down and our stock market really takes a hit. President Trump knows that, so there's great pressure on him to do a deal as well.
Well, there's two separate things. One is the stock market going down, and that could well happen because the stock market can react emotionally. The economy, look, Jay Powell, who's you know not a big supporter of either side here, just trying to go through the economics of what our economy is going through. Chairman Powell of the Fed said in October that this trade war really wasn't having much of an effect on the American economy. It affects some companies, it helps other companies. But even if you took all the tariffs that they're talking about imposing, the impact on the economy would be small. So President Trump needs this politically. I think it's important to get it. I think it's important for the stock market, but I don't think it's as big a threat to our economy as it is to the Chinese economy.
Okay, I'll sum it up like this. The stars are aligned for a deal. You agree with that?
Very, very well stated.
Oh, I'll take that. All right. Andy Puzder, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you again.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir, thanks. Now, Amazon, that's going to be the big name reporting.